once you clear your illusions about me and the other and this individuality thing, you're gonna see that there's much less conflict inside you, and you're gonna do things that you never imagined possible, because that's what's happened. Hello everyone, it's Monica here. Welcome to Consulting Monica. We're here in my beautiful yard, my sweet corner of heaven. It's nice to have a place like this. So today I want to talk to you about yoga. Now before you close this video, please understand that yoga is an important part of your life and it's a tool for liberation. Now what does a tool for liberation mean? It means that yoga, the yoga that has been taught from many generations, like thousands of years, not the yoga that you see today on the phone, on your smartphone or on the TV. So not the kind of yoga where you just twist your body and hold your breath and I don't know what else you do. So that's not yoga. The real practices of yoga from yogis, okay? So those kind of practices, they activate your energy body in such a way that your body and mind can function at their highest peak. To function at their highest peak, that means that you're going to do things that you never thought possible, really, and I'm not joking. And I can tell you that from my own experience and from my journey on this path. So it's a science, it's a tool for liberation, and basically by enhancing your body, mind, and your energy, you can have a complete different experience of life. What I mean by this is that you can experience a certain unity with the world around you. Like there's no such thing as me or you anymore. An experience where it's just all you, right? Or all me. So there's no such thing anymore as me or the other. That's what yoga is meant to do. And once you experience that there's no you and the other, well, then you're going to function at a completely different level for you and for the world around you. So that's what yoga does for you. And that's why it's so important to practice it every day as much as you can. Now, to bring this kind of awareness in you, you need to have a special space in your room that's designed specifically for this. And by that I mean probably a yoga mat, but the thing that is even more important is have a source of fire like a candle or an oil lamp and maybe some flowers, anything that means life in your room other than you, okay? And that's the way in which you do yoga. And of course, complete silence and no one to bother you. Now, once you experience this unity, you're gonna see, and even, you're gonna see that everything in this cosmos is the same energy. And even modern science tells us today that everything is one energy. It's just that it functions at different capabilities. Like the same form of energy sits as me here today, or as you. But the same form of energy can, stand up as a tree, or bark as a dog, or grow as grass, or, sit there as a rock. So it's the same form of energy. And even modern science tells us that. So you don't have to do yoga to know it, but you would experience it differently. So there's no such thing as individuality. Now you might think that you're an individual and you have your own life and all the other people around you have their own lives and you're separate beings, but it is not so. We're more like bubbles, and if you've seen those bubbles with which the kids play and you think they're individual, but then when they burst, they all merge with the same thing. So that's how we are too, really, as a form of energy, right? And this body is the bubble, that's what I mean. But there's no such thing as individuality. And you must understand this, and even this applies even to the world around you. For example, what you are exhaling, that the trees are inhaling. And what the trees are exhaling, which is oxygen, we are inhaling. So You see, there's no such thing as individuality. Everything is interconnected in this universe, and everything functions at a certain energy peak. They're just different forms of life, right? So that's why yoga will make tremendous changes for you and will help you to experience this. Now, once you clear your illusions about me and the other and this individuality thing, you're gonna see that there's much less conflict inside you, and you're gonna do things that you never imagined possible, because that's what happens. Because this energy, it's activated, your energy body is activated in a certain level, right? At a certain level within you. But the same energy can be activated at a much higher level. Just like, long time ago, people used to make huts to live in a hut, for example, right? But with the same material, today we're building spacecrafts and computers and much bigger houses, but it's the same material. So it is within the human system. So with the same energy, we all have the same energy, but we can use it at very, very different levels. And yoga will give you this liberation, will raise your energy. And if your energy raises, which is the power plug of your mind and body, then your mind and body will function at a completely different level. So that's why you should really try yoga out. Now, for your comfort, I'm going to put a link here with some free yoga for beginners and intermediates too, I would say. I still do it today. And you're gonna have a link to their website, to the Isha Foundation's website, for whom I volunteer. And they have, there are 7 practices, and they're amazing, really. You should try them out. Now, if you click that link, they're gonna give you many, many descriptions about it and what each session does, and you're gonna have a video with each session with an introduction and what does it do, with the guidelines and the instructions of how you should practice it, and then you're gonna do it together with one of their volunteers who's been trained to show you this. So on the short, as a shortcut, I'm going to tell you about each and one of them. So they have yoga for health, which basically activates your energy nodules in your joints, bringing ease to the whole system. Then they have yoga for success, which basically activates your energy system around the neck and shoulders, and that brings you mental and intellectual sharpness. Then there's yoga for well-being, which brings a certain balance between your energy, body, and mind, so that you can function at a higher level, so that they can all function at a higher level. Then they have yoga for peace, which brings you psychological peace, psychological stability, and well-being. Yoga for joy, where you're going to experience a state of joy through the yoga of sound or reverberation. Yoga for love, which of course is going to make you more loving. And yoga for inner exploration, which basically enhances your perception to what's within you and to what's outside of you. So these are the types of yoga that they have. They're awesome, and I really recommend them. And it's amazing it's amazing what they can offer to you, given the fact that they take 30 minutes per day to do. I still do them twice a day before I start the intermediate or advanced yogic practices, but you can start with this. It's amazing. It takes half an hour of your time, and it's going to bring your system to a new level. So try them out, and let me look for that button. And thank you for joining me today, guys. And please share this video if you like it. Click subscribe, give me your likes, let me see them, and have a great evening. Bye-bye. Love you. Take care.